Kylie Parker, a huge reason why Harvard-Westlake is advancing to its 6th state final all time. It's first since 2021. Back then it was Division I. Friday night at Santiago Canyon College, they'll be Division I once again. An incredible legacy for the Wolverines, 5-0 all time, looking to make it 6 for 6, but they had to survive one more battle in their home gymnasium, just like they did against Long Beach Poly and Bishop Montgomery. They had to do it again versus Santa Margarita, and a very talented attacker in Ireland, Real. Just what are the emotions right now?
Honestly, it's just so surreal. I don't think I can comprehend what's happening, but I'm really proud of the team and our program because we've been putting in so much work. So, I mean, this has been expected. Like, there's no surprise here, but yeah, very proud.
When Morgan and Sammy and the rest of the staff lay out the vision, right? You know, for a group that, if people don't know, was 13-15 last year and didn't even have an opportunity to be in the postseason. And obviously, you know, you were part of the group that went through that. But when they outlined the vision, was you know, being in the top division in the section, because you're already in the best league in the Mission League, but and you know, and potentially having an opportunity to go this deep in the postseason, was that part of what they wanted you girls to believe way back when? Yes,
absolutely. We knew that we kind of competed in a hard league, like you said. So I think the plan for the season long term was just to use the practice in league and apply that to state. We've learned so many lessons throughout this season. We don't even play in a hard league, but we play in hard tournaments like Lakewood, and we go to Vegas. Those tournaments have prepared us, and starting from the beginning of the season, they said that we have the talent, and we absolutely do. It's just putting it together. So using those lessons, working hard throughout the season has got us here. So yeah, always part of the plan. I'm glad it worked out.
Kylie, from that aspect, with you know, like you talked about, you know, you go to Durango, you play Bishop Gorman, the best team in Nevada. You play against Cornerstone Christian, you know. 1A, 1B of the best teams in Texas, along with Byron Nelson's the #1 team in the country, and then obviously play Mater Dei in the playoffs. 4 matchups against Sierra Canyon and Marymount. I know that this group respects everybody, but like when you play that kind of a schedule, does it make, you know, that challenging 5th set against Poly, the challenging 5th set against Bishop Montgomery, you know, the tough moments against Santa Margarita, does it make it seem like, hey, we've been there so many times, like we just have to be able to execute like we know we can?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. We've definitely played hard teams before, like you said, and although the outcomes of those games haven't been what we wanted, we've, like I said, used lessons and applied that to the game. So actually going to the tournament, playing Long Beach Poly was our first time going to a 5th set,
yeah.
But because we've applied the lessons that we've learned all season, it kind of didn't seem that bad. So yeah, very glad that we were able to apply those lessons and have the outcome that we wanted.
I've heard the group talk throughout the season, and Lauren just, you know, re-emphasized about 18 strong, you know, so whether it's the people who are actually on the court, and obviously Morgan and Sammy, like, we're throwing in so many people in the back row and so many people in serve-receive situations tonight, so you got contributions from so many unsung heroes, and you know, and so many people that were rising to the occasion. But just how has this group become so connected and become, you know, such a family? Because yes, there are, you know, a lot of women that went through maybe that hurt and that disappointment and that frustration of not even having an opportunity to be in the playoffs last year. But then there's new energy, like, you know, I mean, every team in America would be like, "We'll gladly welcome, you know, Kahala and freshmen that come in and want to." How has this group become so united in such short order?
Yeah. Well, I think something that's always been a part of the Harvard-Westlake culture is there's no bad blood, no beef. We have such kind girls here, and that really shows on the court. We're all here to work for each other, and even when we do push each other in practice, we know that stays on the court and it doesn't leave the court. So, you know, we have competitive practices, we're always going at it, but it stays in the gym. Once we get out, we're all best friends. One thing that I love that Morgan did this year was she actually implemented a Big Bear team bonding trip. So at the beginning of the season, I think second week of preseason, we actually went to Big Bear for 3 days, and we stayed in a huge mansion cabin, and we just enjoyed time. We did activities like we went on the lake, we swam, and just doing that, kind of, it's at the beginning of the season, so we don't really know each other that well, but that experience has bonded us so much, and it just shows on the court. Like, we're all here to play, we all love each other, even those who don't get to play on the court, who are on the bench, they have such great energy, and it really shows and helps us on the court. So the bench is the heartbeat of the team, is something that Morgan loves to say, and we just all work together because we're all here for the same common goal.
Last thing, obviously, Santiago Canyon will be a little bit of a drive, but it is much closer to home than if you had to go to Northern California and play in a state final. but the blessing of being the #1 seed and having everybody come to your gym throughout the state playoffs, and especially with the incredible crowd that you had tonight, that you have had throughout the postseason. Obviously, we're transitioning right from your girls volleyball greatness to the start of what we hope is another great boys basketball season. Is take down the nets and put up the hoops and let's go. But just how big has it been, not only tonight but throughout this regional playoff run to get to a state final that everybody had to come into this gymnasium?
Man, big is cannot just describe it. It's been a dream. It really has been. Going this far, competing with these girls and this coaching staff, it's just a dream. And it's something that we've been working for so long. And even though it hasn't kind of come out the way we wanted the past 2 years, having this result, and especially personally my senior year, just amazing. Like, this is anything a girl could ask for, and we're so excited.
Absolutely. Well, when you're as loyal to the program as women like Kylie Parker, Lauren Lewis, and so many others, all those frowns after 13 and 15 are definitely turned upside down to smiles this year at 29 and 6 and going for 30. And again, Harvard-Westlake 5-0 all time in state finals, looking to extend that legacy to 6 for 6 on Friday night. Kylie, fantastic job. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.